Hi, I'm Max.
Hi, and I'm Denise.
And welcome back to another edition of Urban Lifestyles, and we have a great show for you today.
Always do.
Right, and some of the things we're going to be talking about, if you look at our environment, we're at Derby City Gaming, downtown, just newly opened. A lot to tell you about that. We also have a piece that's coming up with AARP and also LG&E, and you're going to do a special tribute for
Ben Richmond.
We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
At LG&E and KU, we're always working hard to make your life a little easier because we know you've got your hands full. Our new mobile app gives you the power to check your account balance, review your payment history, and effortlessly pay your bill from anywhere while making it easier than ever to report and track power outages. Download the app today to get the convenience of LG&E and KU at your fingertips.
The Steve Harvey Morning Show is the best that there is. Period.
Yeah! Don't you make me...
Oh, I can work it around. We are here as usual.
That's too much. This the one.
We right here.
You wake up and catch me from 6 to 10 on your number one station for R&B, Magic 101.3.
It's time to crack an egg.
Easy, any style egg works.
Or smile.
Well done, this looks great.
Time to share a story.
A great way to start our discussion.
With old friends or new ones.
When you're a caregiver.
Time to breathe in.
And count up. Good job.
Then let it all out. It's never been easier to connect, learn, and have fun.
Cheers.
So let's do it together. Come find us at aarp.org/.
Well, it's always great to catch up with the AARP. I hate to say it, but, that's our demo now.
Yeah, it is. And I just like that if you're 50 and over, hit that demographic, AARP makes life great.
Right. And talking about being great and staying active, take a look at this latest segment with AARP. Well, every month we like to let you know what AARP is doing out in the community, and we're down at the Preston Connection. And we are here with Jody, and you're going to tell us a little bit about what's going on. And first of all, welcome to Urban Lifestyle.
Oh, thank you so much. Happy to be here. So we are in the beautiful Shelby Park neighborhood, standing on what used to be 3 years ago just a dump site full of trash, litter. It wasn't anywhere anybody really wanted to walk or to be. And because of the AARP Community Challenge Grant that we won in 2023, we have been able to fund a signpost here for the community garden, as well as expand a lot of our event space here and just allow the community to come into a space that otherwise they would have avoided. And
So what has the reception been as it relates to everything that you've done? And it looks great.
Oh, I appreciate it. So what we've been doing is just trying to get more seniors and family members, people that don't have access to a car, to be able to get to a place where they can not only grow fresh food, but also meet their neighbors and be social. And that's something that this intersection, before we had the grant, we had very unsafe ways to cross the street here and to get access to this space. So because of that grant, we've been able to get a whole new bike lane installed. We've had traffic be able to slow down. And most importantly, we've gotten the Metro Council as well as the State Transportation Cabinet to be able to come to this intersection and look at ways to fund improvements, which has never happened before in almost 50 years.
That's great. And what does it mean to be able to bring fresh vegetables to the community?
Everything. So where we're standing at Preston and Burnett, this used to be a community crossroads for almost 100 years. And then in the 1950s and 60s, it was cut off at the railroad track. And a lot of the grocery stores around here that were at this intersection were all demolished. So when we have fresh food coming back here, not only does it give, nutritional food to all the residents, but people can learn how to do it themselves in their own backyard or even their front yard. And having that fresh food and fresh access for seniors and for children is so important for everyone in Louisville.
Now tell me, what's your 5-year plan for this area? Well, where do you see yourself?
Sure. So my 5-year plan, honestly, is to have a connected and protected road so that people that don't have access to a vehicle can still get to work, can still get to a garden, can still get to a grocery store, but most importantly, they can get to it in a fast and efficient way. Preston Highway goes all the way up from Prospect to the edge of Jefferson County in a straight line. Can you imagine if we put a bus stop here? Can you imagine if we put a grocery store or even just a pop-up market here? And if we can do that, then I think that we can copy a lot of these other cities like Indianapolis and Chicago and bring in food and bring in amenities in a very low-cost way to a place that otherwise would just be a parking lot.
You know, I have to say one thing. You are very excited about this project, and I can see why it means so much, not only to you, but to the community. And we've got Scott here from AARP. And Scott, you're going to tell us a little bit about how the partnership came about and why do you think it's so important?
Max, what's super exciting about this is the AARP Community Challenge Grant is accepting applications right now through March 6th. And it's these kind of projects where we take these local inspirational projects and really talk about placemaking and building a better, more walkable, livable community for every person of all ages. And the AARP Community Challenge Grant is a great vehicle for these quick action grants for folks to make an application if you're a local nonprofit, if you're a local government, and you can make a difference for your neighborhood like they're building here and really be a catalyst for change in Louisville and across the country. So right now, Louisville's received about $300,000 in community challenge grants over the last 7 years. So we're excited for 2024 community challenge grants. It's an online application process. Jody did it, and he's not done yet. And that's what we're trying to inspire and really make happen is local change, because who knows the community better and the needs of the community. And that's what's really exciting about this project.
You know, that is great information. So, Jody, you're here, as we said, in the Preston connection. You see yourself going maybe next door over into Smoketown. That's where my wife grew up. So I've got to put in a plug for Smoketown.
Absolutely. And, you know, every neighborhood deserves fresh access to food and transportation. And I think that this is such a model because Preston Highway connects so many different neighborhoods. And we deserve to have this model copied in almost every neighborhood in the city.
Well, you know, thank you both for spending some time with us. Congratulations. As we know, AARP is always doing great things out in the community. We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this. I'm going to work on developing a green thumb because I can't grow anything. We'll be right back.
Just getting from one place to another. It's healthy, social, good for the environment, and anyone can do it. We at Middletown love cycling and really love helping others discover a new passion. Stop in today and let our friendly, knowledgeable staff help you get started. We cater to beginners as well as experienced cyclists. We're a local business that cares about our community because we are a part of the community. Come in today and get on a bicycle that fits your needs and improve your lifestyle.
It's time to crack an egg.
Easy, any style egg works.
Or smile.
Well done, this is great.
Time to share a story.
A great way to start our discussion.
With old friends or new ones.
When you're a caregiver.
Time to breathe in.
And count up. Good job.
Then let it all out. It's never been easier to connect, learn, and have fun.
Cheers.
So let's do it together. Come find us at aarp.org/.
So, Denise, we had an opportunity to catch up again with LG&E. So what's coming up?
Basically, we're talking about LG&E because energy matters, and let's just take a look.
And we're back for another segment of Energy Matters with LG&E. And energy definitely matters when you look at the frigid temperatures outdoors. And I'm here with Daniel Lowry. Welcome back to Urban Lifestylez.
Thank you. I'm glad to be with you.
So tell us what's been going on. How are you keeping warm?
Well, thankfully, we haven't had too much bad weather, but we've got some coming in. So at this time of year, we can always have some really cold temperatures.
It never tends to, I would say, let us down, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So one of the things we're going to be talking about today is a way that LG&E really encourages their customers to give back. So talk to us about that program.
What we call the Power Hug, which is Home Utility Gift Certificate. So this is a way where you can help somebody that you love, that you care about. It's great for around Valentine's Day, which I hear is coming up, right? So you can pay somebody's bill for them. You can kind of say however much you want. There's a minimum of $25, but it's on our website, lgne-ku.com. Just look for the Power Hug, and you can fill out this certificate and however much you want to help somebody out that you care about.
I know it's a successful program, but what's some of the feedback that you hear about people, that you hear from people that have been recipients?
Well, it's always a surprise. I mean, you can do it anonymously if you want. So if you want to help somebody out and not really have them know, but you can also do it and you get a certificate and you can give it to them or email it to them and just say, this is a hug. You know, so people really like it.
And, you know, I think people are always looking for an opportunity to pay it forward, and it's great to see that LG&E is making that commitment.
Yeah, we've done this for many years and it's been successful, but it's just a good way to bring a little warmth in a really cold time of the year.
So speaking of keeping warm, I know it's that time of year where we're always looking at ways that we can keep our utility bills a little bit lower. So what are some recommendations, some little tips that you can offer?
This time of year is when we see those utility bills get higher because of energy use. The weather and our energy use habits really drive up our utility bills. So some key things, you want to keep your registers unblocked. It's very easy to block those with furniture or clothing or drapes or something. Keep those clear. You want to make sure your furnace has clean filters, so change those filters in your furnace and make sure that system is operating at its peak efficiency. You want to check your house for any leaks or holes and make sure they're filled up and stopped up.
And it's always a good time to break out the caulking or even the plastic to put over the windows as well.
Check those windows, make sure your house is winterized because so much heat can escape through a little bitty hole.
Dan, you know, that's some great information. And before we know it, we'll be talking about some tips for February and even sharing more love.
That's right. Let's share the love, right? Thank you.
All right. So if people want to find out more about LG&E, what's the best way?
Well, the best way, especially for the Power Hug, if you want to do that, it's on our website, lge-ku.com, and folks can find all the info right there.
It's always great information. You know, they keep us connected. They keep the lights on.
And just seeing the things that happen behind the scenes that provide our energy for the community just still fascinates me, and I appreciate it.
We'll take another break and back with more.
Drive's gonna be the morning ride. Get the keys, let's go! Because you won't want to get out of the car when the Streets Morning Takeover is on the Ville's #1 for hip-hop.
Early in the morning.
96.5.
Well, of course, it's February and it's Black History Month, and you got an opportunity to profile someone that's very dear to this community.
Yes, this would be Mr. Ben Richmond, who was CEO of the Louisville Urban League, and he passed recently. And basically, I just look at him also as an unsung hero. That when he came here to Louisville to take over, you know, the Louisville Urban League, he was at the helm for 28 years, and he did a lot good. I think to sum it up, basically, Ben Richmond was looked at as a thinker, as a doer, and he had a lot of good plans for Louisville. Basically, with the housing project, also to make equality for jobs and education for the kids. So there was a lot of good things that he did, and I think basically he was just quiet about it, but the inroads that he had into connections with those movers and shakers in the city played off a whole lot. And just to think, under his leadership, when the Louisville Urban League moved to the new building at 15th and Broadway, and it was under his leadership, and they even own the property there, and I think that speaks volumes.
We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
It's time to crack an egg.
Easy, any style egg works.
Or smile.
Well done, this looks great.
Time to share a story.
A great way to start our discussion.
With old friends or new ones.
When you're a caregiver.
Time to breathe in.
Inhale up, good job.
Then let it all out. It's never been easier to connect, learn, and have fun.
Cheers.
So let's do it together. Come find us at aarp.org/.
The Steve Harvey Morning Show is the best that there is. Period.
Yeah! Champ! Come on! Champ! Don't you make me?
Oh, I can work it around. We are here as usual.
That's too much. This the one.
We right here.
You wake up and catch me from 6 to 10 on your number one station for R&B, Magic 101.3.
My name is Shanika Winters. I am a manager for the Louisville Water Company. I'm a manager for distribution extensions. I'm originally from Lexington, Kentucky, and I've been living in Louisville for the past 15 years. And it was the type of place that I had wanted to work for since being in college because of the public works aspect. And so it's just the right opportunity for me when they contacted me. My typical day would be spent managing our support staff in the engineering distribution extensions department. So our typical workload includes receiving water main extension requests from developers and single property owners, and we help those developers with getting their water lines put in the ground. So what we do is we bring water to places where there has not been water before. So when it comes to the average property owner, what we do is we're helping them to get water. We bring the water mains to their house, and then that allows them to be eligible to get a meter and apply for service with the Louisville Water Company. It's very satisfying to be able to help that customer to get something that's so vital to their life. And just knowing that we walk them through the process and help them to achieve their goal and help them to be in safe drinking water, it's a very satisfying experience. And the most satisfying, I think, just the fact that, we're here to serve the public, and I think that our company does that very well. Well, it may not sound very relaxing, but one of my favorite things to do is to go road biking. And I also have a 4-year-old, and he's been joining us on our adventures, my husband and I. Well, I think the public speaks for itself when they say that we have some of the best tasting water in the country. As I mentioned, I've been here 15 years. It's been a rewarding experience. And I think that the resources we give back to the community is one that they'll find satisfying.
Hey, Max and Denise, it's your girl Shay K for Magic 101.3. And I have to tell you, there's so much going on in the city. And when they told me I needed to get you this info, I said, let me go to the website and pull everything up. So our website is 1013online.com. And I promise all the magic happens there. It will keep you plugged into everything that's coming to the 502. But really quick, let me run down our list. We've got the Black Violin Experience, and we're giving away tickets to that. We've got Lettucey and Raheem Devon, and that's next month. We're giving away tickets to that. We've got Patti LaBelle, we've got Lionel Richie, and he's bringing Earth, Wind, and Fire with him. We also, it's a lot, isn't it? We also have the Prince Experience and the Whitney Houston Experience, and that's just a snippet of what's coming to the 502. And of course, that's Sky Soul Fest, which is in August. That's a new event. It's the one you don't want to miss. We are your plug into all things magic in the city. And in order to stay connected to us, you got to hit that website. It's 1013online.com, and we promise to keep you informed. And I promise to do my best to keep you plugged in. So make sure you tune in to me every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7 p.m. to midnight. And I'll make sure that you know everything that's happening in the 502. This is your girl, Shay K, and you're kicking it with me right here on Magic 101.3.
As we talked about at the top of the show, we're at this fancy location. It's called Derby City Gaming downtown. So take a look at this. Well, we're at one of the newest gaming facilities in downtown Louisville, and it's called Derby City Gaming. And I'm here with Evan Lander, and welcome to Urban Lifestyle.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate you all coming down here.
All right, so tell us about the facility, everything that went into getting it to this point.
A lot's gone into getting to this point. This project was announced back in, I think, roughly early 2021. And just like, everything else, we had a few delays, with construction and getting the materials in here, but we were finally able to open our doors to the public back on December 6, 2023. And it's been amazing. People that come in this place, they are blown away by our different bars that we have on here. We have 3 different bar concepts. We have First Turn Sports Bar, great bar food, sports betting, our entertainment stage up there, and then as well as we have Trophy Bar and Fascinator on our second level down here. Very unique concept that pays, homage to Churchill Downs with, the bourbon and the lilies, and guests that come in down here, usually the first words are, wow, I didn't know this place was down here. So we have a little under 500 historical racing machines, and yeah, it's just been a kind of a full circle moment to finally have this place open.
So Evan, I know you have a sister facility that's out on Poplar Level Road, and what's the biggest difference between the two?
The biggest difference between the two, obviously, number one being the hotel. So Derby City Gaming and Hotel opened their hotel June 2023. And they also do have a fine dining restaurant named Oliver's, named after Oliver Lewis, the first jockey to win the Kentucky Derby. So those are the two biggest differences. They have more games than us. We have a little under 500. They have around 1,300. So they just have more square footage, more space to work with. But again, we're all owned by Churchill Downs Incorporated. We work hand in hand with them, every day on different concepts, the ways that we can promote both brands. And coming from that property, was kind of an easy transition for myself.
All right, if someone is a novice to gambling, explain to them how it works, because it's not like going to a traditional casino, maybe out in Las Vegas, because as you said, everything's connected to horse racing. Correct. So how does that work?
Yeah, so we have what look and act like slot machines, but they are actually called historical racing machines. And anytime that you press that wager button, you are betting against one of roughly 45,000 races that have pre-ran somewhere in the United States, and your wager is based off the outcome of one of those races. So if a long shot came in and paid out a few $100s, your wager was tied to that race.
Okay, so that's kind of cool. Now, when we get past the racing, as you said, when somebody comes into here, it's such a unique experience. So talk about the room that we're in and like some of the cigar lounges and just some of the other unique things that are definitely significant here.
Yeah, so as you all can see, right now we're standing in Fascinator Wine Bar. This is the room. When people open the door, they say, wow, I had no idea this was down here. We offer a few different charcuterie options down here. And then I'm glad you mentioned, this is the outdoor cigar lounge. So back through these doors over here, we have our outdoor cigar lounge where we actually allow patrons that opportunity to go out there, smoke cigars, and still have that indoor feel. As well as over on the trophy bar side, ton of great bourbon selections, and we actually do sell cigars out of our humidor as well, but guests are also available to bring their own cigars to our facility to smoke on the outdoor smoking lounge.
Well, that's unique, and I'm sure something else that people want to know about are your hours of operation.
Yeah, so right now it's Sunday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 2 a.m., and then Friday and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. Always be on the lookout, though. Sometimes we'll tweak those for special holidays, so we might open a little early, stay open a little bit later, but always check out our website and social media channels for those updates.
Now, I'm just curious myself. So at like 3 a.m. in the morning, who's that person that's here?
That person that may have just got off work and has a little bit of extra cash in their pocket, but there are people here, that want to. It's their only window to have that entertainment to come to our facility. So being able to try to adapt to the customers, whatever they have going on, whether they want to come in super early or come at whatever late, and it's still, the entertainment never stops.
And I think this is a great fit for downtown. It's something that's definitely going to help rejuvenate what's happening in downtown Louisville.
Yes, this was Churchill Downs' way of investing in downtown Louisville at the end of the day. We have been known for, the races over at the track, our sister property, even other properties, gaming properties that we open in the state of Kentucky. But just when Churchill Downs had the opportunity to buy this space, there was no other better option. So unique space, we weren't able to build this building, as a normal game facility would. We had to get creative with some of the tweaks, but given that this was the old U.S. Bank building, when we purchased it, we kind of had to get, very, I don't know what the right word is, very particular with the space that we had allotted to us.
This is a very cool location. I've been down here a few times. I've heard some great entertainment right here in this room, a great trio. So, I think it's a great place for us, like what we like to do for date nights, but it's just so cool.
I just think it's adult fun. What impresses me about the Derby City Gaming downtown is it's swank. And it's urbane and it's cosmopolitan, and no matter how much the gaming is upstairs, I feel like I'm in a mini Las Vegas because it truly is all the adjectives that I just said.
So it kind of sound like you almost like describing me.
No. But here, this place, I could frequent.
All right. And coming up, talking about frequent, here's another segment with My Swaggy Wag. Take a look.
Hello, hello, hello. It is Tyler here with another edition of My Swaggy Wag. And today we are talking about the new Shop Like to Know website and app. It is Shop LTK for Like to Know. And it is the newest platform that I am on, and I am so excited and thrilled to share it with all of you. It's basically a place where thousands and thousands of people come every day to show people tried on, used products that they have personally tested out themselves, and then it makes it a very seamless way to go and see what those products are, where you can get them, what size they have, and other things similar, all in one space. Today, I'm excited to show you all my newest post on my Like to Know page, and here it is right here. I am doing my 5-minute hair refresh. Okay, so quick. Hey y'all, hey. This is my 5-minute refresh on my hair. When it is old, this hair is 3 weeks old and it is expired, past the due date. I'm kind of out here living wrong, but I'm not ready to wash my hair. I don't feel like it, and I also don't want to pull a ponytail or a wet slick back. So dry shampoo is your friend. It gives your hair movement and it makes it smell good again. Then I go in with my blow dryer brush. I work out. My hair, especially at the nape of the neck, gets so tangly and wants to curl up. So I blow that out with the blow dryer brush. Then I go in with some heat serum and I use my flat iron brush. No flat iron original. I use the brush. It takes a lot of the direct heat off, but it still gets the smoothing job done. So for me, this is what I use when my hair is dirty. Then, if my ends are looking truly chewed like they are, I go in and just trim it up. Not a real trim, not a big trim, but just what makes me feel better. Then you're done. It's perfect. It's good to go. And here we are. 3-week-old hair. Who? Where? Okay. Yes, so that was my newest post. It's right there on my Like to Know page. Remember, go to shopltk.com and type in my swaggy wag, the same as you would on Instagram. My page for Like to Know is also linked on my Instagram page, but once you go and click on that, you'll see everything I used and also similar products. See you next time.
You know, as always, Tyler does what she does, and it's hard to believe in just a matter of weeks she's going to be Mrs. Charlton Ward.
Yes, she is, and we're going to be there celebrating her nuptials and saluting them. So, and I'm an in-law now.
Looking forward to it. You know what? I think that's our show.
Oh, and that's our time.
And we'll see you back here next time on Urban Lifestyles. And remember to take the shot and vote.
Bye.
Bye-bye.